Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a new reaction to Call of the Night Season 2, Episode 1. Well, we're finally back for Call of the Night. It's been a long time since the first season. Obviously, I wasn't doing the whole YouTube channel back then, so I have already watched it before time, but I also did a recent rewatch of it to get ready for this season because this was a show that I really enjoyed quite a lot when it first came out, and I'm excited to see what comes next with it. So yeah, obviously we have Nazuna the vampire with Yamari. Koyamari is our main guy, and he's trying to become a vampire. And at the end of last season, it kind of started to get a little bit of some problems coming up. We had that whole like vampire hunter detective show up, and she basically killed a vampire right in front of Yamari, and that's kind of scared him a little bit, and he was questioning whether or not he wanted to become a vampire or not. And after he kind of, tried to talk to that detective about the whole situation he was dealing with, she kind of basically said, if you're going to become a vampire, then I'm not on your side anymore. And basically tried to get him to stop hanging out with Nazuna and all the other vampire people. So didn't quite work out yet, but now he's probably going to have some troubles actually doing his whole night adventures now because the cops are actually looking for a young boy that's been, walking the streets at 3, 4 in the morning every night for a while. So we'll see if we're able to fix that up and see what comes next. I really don't know where the show's going to go. Obviously, there's still the whole little love story going on between Nazuna and Yamari. So we'll probably get a lot more of that. We'll see a bunch of other of the fun vampire characters and the human characters that have been around for a while. And I can't wait to see where this show goes next. So finally back for season 2. Let's get into it and see what happens. There'll be two versions of this reaction. There'll be the timer-based version once I grab your own video player to that. Or if you want to stay on this video, there'll be a smaller version of my own video player on the other side of the screen for you. Without further ado, let's get into Call of the Night Season 2, Episode 1. Oh, we're back. We got a little animation studio intro here, I guess. And here it is. Looking very purple like always. That's a lot of city. And there she is. What are you up to tonight, Nazuna? You're smiling. Okay. This the intro? I think it's the intro. Well, I'll have to listen to the songs next time, but it's gonna be pretty hard probably to live up to the great intro and ending from last episode or from last season. Oh, the detective right now is seeming like quite the main figure here. What the heck is going on with him? That detective might be a lot of trouble this season if she's gonna get that much screen time within the intro. Nazuna wearing a red dress is certainly not what I would expect. Nazuna versus Vampire Hunter Detective fight scene gonna go down? Hopefully she's okay. And we're back. Here's our drunkards. It's impressive they've been able to keep their jobs so long, even despite getting completely hammered every night. Oh, all the vampires are around just watching us play video games. What? We're just having fun. Oh no! Disaster. We didn't even save.
何の理由があって何の理由があって誰のおかげで今お前らはこうして遊んでいられるんだっけ乱暴な口聞いちゃダメだよニコちゃんハツカお前だっていろいろやってやったんだろうがまあねおい
He's got a scary face right now.
ちゃんと返してねオッケーあとでね
Oh,
あとって僕にも付き合ってよ話したいこともあるしさ別にないよこっちはヤモリくんの話とか行こっか
alright, two different stories going on.
第1回ヤモリくんの恋路を応援しようの会
Kampai!
でどうなのよ実際
何がですか
ナズナとのことだよどんな感じ
別に話すようなことは
Gotta start making progress.
しなよ少なくともここにいる私らは2人のことを応援してんの個人的に感謝してるしねそうそうだからそんなに警戒しないで力になれると思うわなんつったってヤモリくんがナズナの眷属になれるかなれないかの瀬戸際なんだから
皆さん
Got all the vampires rooting for you.
いやいや分かってくれればいいのよというのは
Oh.
中学生の
They just want to gossip.
きてえない
や俺てっきり人の話を酒の魚に
Oh no. He's read them like a book.
俺そういうのがいい
Oh no. And the guilt tripping.
ヤモリくん
Where the heck are we now?
つか様お待たせして申し訳ありません全然何これヤモリくんの話がしたいんでしょ二人を追いかけなかったのはなんでそのなんではなんでわかったのなんでだねあはちげえし聞いたよちゃんと
Got her own personal like little bar.
決めたんだよねそうなるともう決まりだヤモリくんを落とすためのアドバイス欲しいんだよねもう
Oh, she actually admitted it.
それでどうナズナのこと好きになれそう
前にも言ったけど俺好きっていうのがよくわからなくて
ヤモリくんはその初恋というものは
まだですよ
Oh my god.
マジ
They're getting a little drunk, aren't they?
それは大変なことねアルコールがはかどりますな。いや、まったく。
え、酒の魚にしてません
Yes, exactly right.
君の力になりたいのだ。我々は。
And they want the entertainment.
しないでもらいたいな。
the faces.
可愛いなって思うことはあるわけでしょ。ヤモリ君はナズナちゃんのどういうところが可愛いって思う？
顔は可愛いと思う。
可愛くないリアクション。
So shallow.
ちゃんと口にしてる？言わなきゃ通じないからね。え？そりゃそうだ。一日一可愛いからだね。
Oh, how is she gonna take that? So embarrassed.
なんだ？照れてんのか？ヤモリ君が照れてる。レアだ。スパレア。頑張れ。
We didn't know we could make that face. Eh.
で、なんだよこの格好は。人はギャップに弱い。いい？七草さんのファッションは悪くない。あれはあれで一定の需要はある。はあ。けどね、ヤモリ君のような多感な中学生には刺激が強いんだよ。
So we gotta change it up.
おかしいでしょ。だって動きやすいんだもん。だからその逆で動きづらい服なのだ。こいつ
What are you doing with your hands?
テンション高いな。どう？見た感じ、自分でも新鮮だと思わない？なんか落ち着かねえ。足がスースーする。女装した男子のセリフだよね、それ。それお前じゃん。確かに。
He got used to it though.
次行こうか。次？
How much booze have they drinking?
いい
Or
な
drunk?
いいないいな私もヤモリくん欲しい
人を物みたいに。
緑がめんどくさい絡み方してるぞちょっとペース落としな
I
さい
think it's a little too late for
緑は
that.
童貞こじらせたやつがターゲットだからヤモリくんとか好みなんだよね
こじらせたって何そのままですけど
そうなの実は
イグルさん罪悪
Oh no.
この私を袖にしたことを忘れんぞ
We've made an enemy.
めんどくさくなってきたなヤモリくんとならあっくんとセットで眷属にしてもいいなおじゃあ私もちょっと
何このキャピキャピした空気
Drunk girly girl talk.
帰っていいっすか
やだやだもっとヤモリくんとナズナちゃんの話聞きたいそういや前チューしてたじゃん私らの前であああれっていつもしてんのそうなのヤモリくん
She is definitely really obnoxious.
そんでさつまりどうすればこうくんは私のこと
She's actually taking it seriously.
七草さん超かわいい
Jesus Christ.
していい僕の中の男がざわざわする真顔で言うなよ気色悪いなまあでも普通はそうなるんじゃないどういうことだよある程度見た目が好みで毎日一緒にいたらそういう風にならない方が不自然じゃない
Oh. You're the problem.
えあれコウ君にとって私は性的に見れないってこといやそこまでは言ってないけどしかしラブホに行った時もあいつはちゃんとあれもしかして私にではなくラブホという環境そのものがラブホ行ったの
She's getting more juicy details than the rest of the girls are getting out of Yamari.
何がいや本当に面白いだけが理由なの七草さんさ本当は人一倍恋愛に興味あるでしょ
She just gets embarrassed talking about it.
好きなのもその裏返しで素直になれないだけなんじゃないの
A revelation.
違う私は本当に絞れた
That's
好きで
that's not very good. Yeah.
ビールおかわり大好き自分が自分じゃなくなる
That's a lot of booze.
何これ
Drunk herself under the table.
かわいいでしょ
うん
起きたら言ってあげてきっと嬉しいから
That's what the other girls told him to do.
嬉しいのかなかわいいよ
Oh, is she awake for that? Or is she too drunk to remember either way? I don't know what a vampire's toxicity levels would be for getting drunk. But it seems like she heard that, judging by that reaction.
この前の女子会帰ってきちゃったけどよかったのかな
気にする必要ないって
No, back to her normal outfit.
っていうかあいつら面白が9割だな
Probably like 70-30, 80-20.
自分の心配しろよ友達何しろ1年ルールコウ君はだいたいあと10ヶ月以内に10ヶ月でほら私はその
Can't say it.
ダメだから
She couldn't get it all out.
頑張ったようなさちゃん努力の後が見える
Don't pity her.
できる強いのよなんて偉いしすごい確かに心配は心配だ俺は恋愛感情そのものが欠落してるんじゃないかとまで言われる始末
すげえこと言われてんねモテが皆無の私が言うのもなんだけどコウ君もあれだよね
A few.
すげえこと言われてる
やはり我々は研究せねばならんな。
Who's gonna be our love expert?
どこに向かってんの？小学生の時、校外学習かなんかでさ、俺の班は東京に行くことになったんだよ。
Okay.
東京じゃなかった奴らがさ、すげえ羨ましがるのね。俺は何をそんなにって感じで。
That's the big city.
電車使えば1時間もかからずに行けるのに、なぜかみんな夢を抱いてる。
何？
俺の東京に関する思い出だけど。
くらっなんか突然すぎてビビったわ。
He was actually saying all that out loud.
理由もなくなんとなく東京に憧れるをやってる奴らがムカつくってこと。何？
She's mad.
東京に憧れちゃいけねえのかよ。
She's got you there.
憧れてるの？
ある日、なんとなしに東京に行ったんだ。楽しいことがあるかも。
Now it's time for her backstory on Tokyo.
東京の華やかさは少し寂しい気持ちにさせた。一人でいるとナンパされた。楽しくなさそうだから断った。なんとなく理解した。目的もなしに、ましてや一人で来ても楽しいわけなかった。そんなの東京に限った話じゃないけどね。すげえんだぜ、こうくん。東京は10時過ぎても服が買えるし、カラオケは24時間だ。見たまえ、我々の研究対象だ。
研究？
こうしてみると、青春に年齢は関係ないと思い知るね。
A lot of couples out at nights.
見える人もいるけど。
まとも？まともってなんだい？こうくん、恋愛なんてギャンブルはな、まともなやつはやらねえんだよ。
You looked cool for 1 second. Every time she says that word, she can't take
世
it.
の中の恋愛してる人たちを見て、その姿勢を学ぼうと。
そういうこっちゃ。東京は人が多いんで、サンプルは十分だろう。
ところでさ、ナンパしてる人ってさ、それ恋愛からは遠くない？しかもちょっと不純というか。
That's just plain old-fashioned lust.
全員即ホテル行きたい奴らだというのか。ひどいな。ナンパ差別だぞ。
めんどくさいディベートをふっ
I,
かけてくる。
I think so.
そうじゃない人っているの？
いるだろう。寂しすぎて話し相手が欲しい人とか。
それ一番恋愛から遠いじゃん。いいんだよ、そういう限りなく少ないけどいるかもしれない例で話を広げるのは。即ホテルのナンパだけでいいよ。
ふふ、エッチな話題が好きでね。
The,
そうじゃない
the
よ。
middle-aged or middle school brain.
考えてみたまえ。即ホテルのナンパに成功したとする。肉体関係、ここに恋愛感情は一切絡まない。では、肉体関係から始まった2人はそれから頻繁に会うようになり、いつしかちゃんと付き合いたいと思うようになる。
It can't happen that way.
成就したとする。これは不純か？コウ君、これはな、そっくりそのまま私たちのことだよ。
はあ？なんでそうなるの？
言ったろ、吸血行為は食事であり、まぐわいでもあるんだ。
So they've done it a lot of
食
times.
と性の意味を持つ。これは一切反論の余地なく肉体関係だ。しかもどっちかって言ったらコウ君がナンパされてホイホイついていった側だしね。
すごく嫌だ。
It was pretty bad, actually.
当人が納得してれば他人が口出すことじゃない。
確かに不思議だった。こんなにも多くの人が
They're just freaking snooping on everyone's, like, romantic advances in the
タイミン
big
グが
city.
重なるとドラマに移る。しかし実のところ人生にドラマはない。ドラマなんかなくても人は恋愛ができる。恋愛なんて特別なことじゃない。ナズナちゃんが伝えたかったのはこういうことだろ？
She has. She had no plan with what she was talking about.
さあ、やっぱりそうか。
Well, whatever makes you too happy.
動物園か。
好きなの？
いや、そういうわけじゃないんだけど、夜の動物園ってどんな感じなんだろう。
Are we gonna break in? Or fly in, I guess?
入っちゃう？
Yep.
本当にダメじゃない。
Time to do some night flying.
何言ってんだ。子供がこんな時間に出歩いてる時点でとっくにダメだろ。
Hopefully there are no security guards around.
なるべく静かにな。動物たちを驚かせちゃいかんから。
いないね。
They're all sleeping. It's their bedtime too.
ね。
そういやさっきの東京への憧れとかないって話だけど、地元が好きってこと？
地元が好きって何？
This guy is
そう来るか。
this guy is hopeless.
地元に残るか東京に行くかみたいな話ってあるじゃん。
まあ。
こうくんはどっち？
Hey, there's an animal.
まあ、地元じゃない。でも好きだからとかじゃなくて、わざわざ行きたいところがないんだよ。って思ってた。今までは。
今までは。
初めて地元に残る前向きな理由ができた。
To enjoy the night with Nazuna.
ナズナちゃんと会えた場所だから。もし俺が吸血鬼になれなくても、あそこにいればナズナちゃんがいるって思える。
The embarrassment is kicking in, I bet.
私もこうくんと来たかったんだよ。東京。誰かと来るのに憧れてた。それがこうくんでよかった。ステイ。
いいよ。
Now it's their turn. How lewd doing it in public. Hopefully no one's watching.
帰ろっか。
せっかくならいつか。ごめん、なんでもない。いつか昼間に。それは僕らの時間じゃない。
They're nightlife people, not day life people. Alright, interesting first episode. Kind of right back into the thick of things, but nothing too major happening quite yet. No major plot points, at least, like revealing themselves yet. Just kind of get back into the flow of things. And now we're starting to see Nazuna actually be a little more forward with trying to win Yamari over. Definitely the main thing that it seems is going to be a part of the season is going to be with that detective. It seems like she's really going to be making a move against the vampires. I mean, or at the very least against Nazuna. I mean, she was basically played like the biggest role inside the opening, so it sounds like we're gonna have a real showdown with her at some point during this season. Maybe it'll be like a whole like long battle with her. That'll be going on for a while. Hasn't started yet though. We still got a little bit of time before she makes her first appearance of the new season. All right. So that was Call of the Night Season 2, Episode 1, and kind of dropped us right back into where we left off in the last season. And it was more of just kind of get back into the feel of things and see how the show goes. It wasn't really doesn't really set up anything major that we're gonna come to expect for the rest of the season, but it did have a lot of fun moments and just a lot of good times, and it was a nice refreshing episode to kind of just get back into the show. First off, we got to see Yamari hang out with the rest of the vampires again. They were looking for all that new juicy gossip that because now Nazuna is actually actively trying to turn Yamari into a vampire, and they wanted to hear a little bit of gossip about how that's going, but unfortunately for them, Yamari didn't have too much for them, but they did get a little bit of fun moments out of them, and they drank a lot of alcohol, so they were still having a good time nonetheless. And on the other side of things, we got to see how Nazuna was actually trying to be better at trying to win over Yamari, and she took advice from the one male vampire that's very feminine, and he helped Nazuna get some advice and also change her little clothing style and all that stuff to try to like give her some pointers on what she can do to actually get Yamari to be won over by her. And a lot of fun moments were there too. And at the end, Nazuna got completely shit-faced drunk. So a lot of alcohol was drunk this episode by all vampires, and well, all but one, I guess. The male one that was hanging out with Nazuna was managed to survive not getting too drunk, but still drank some alcohol, I'm sure. But yeah, it was a pretty fun moment, and then we got to see the trip that Nazuna and Yamari went on to Tokyo, where a lot of interesting stuff happened too. We kind of had Nazuna continually try to like do some of her romance type sayings with Yamari just to get a kick out of him, or actually maybe try to win him over a little bit. But every time she tries to say something cool, she can't handle it and starts blushing, and freaking steam comes out of her head, and she has to look away in embarrassment because she's blushing like crazy. So she's trying her best, but she still has a long way to go before she can actually make some proper romantic quips. And yeah, we got to learn a little bit more about Yamri too, with the whole thing with Tokyo. And I mean, that guy is just very, very apathetic, especially at his age. He just does not care about anything at all. Barely cares about romance, never has had like a first crush at all. Doesn't care about going to Tokyo even when everyone says it's the coolest place. Just the man does not care about anything. And I kind of have somewhat of his opinion with things, but I'm not nearly as apathetic as he is. I don't know what the heck went on in his childhood, but he just does not care about anything. But except one thing now, and that's Nazuna and hanging out with her, and he was able to say that to Nazuna there, and that was kind of a way where she fell more in love with him rather than the other way around. And then they had their little get the drink of blood at the neck, and yeah, that was the end of the episode. So, pretty chill episode. We just kind of got reintroduced to Yamari, Nazuna, and the rest of the cast, other than the detective, which it seems like with her, because of what the opening was showing us, she's going to be like definitely the main villain of um the new season, and probably like one of the main characters of the new season too. I mean, she was appearing quite a lot in that freaking opening, and on top of that, we had the little like preview of a potential battle between her and Nazuna. So yeah, gonna be an interesting time. We'll see how she starts like trying to go after the rest of the vampires and what Yamari is going to do to try to stop her and what's going to happen with that going forward. So, fun first episode. It was enjoyable, and hopefully, next episode, we get to see more of the major plot of this new season develop and have a lot more fun moments along the way. So, with that, thank everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed and want to see more. This has been Call of the Night Season 2, Episode 1, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.